son. From then on, I had to stay in the big mansion alone. It was so difficult to cook for myself. A bunch of complicated, modern appliances made me bewildered. I'm not good at cooking, so the food was terrible, and I almost burned the oven. Helpless, I decided to order pizza. Just like that, for nearly a week, I started to get bored and miss the meals at home. One day, I went out to find something new to eat. On the way, I stopped by my house to peek in from the window. Ivy and my parents were gathered around a meal, laughing and talking happily. Oh, I really missed my mom's grilled ribs and cream sauce noodles. But I had haughtily sworn not to come home in a month, so I regretfully returned to that mansion. As soon as I came inside, I saw Ivy's dad hugging a young lady. As soon as he saw me, he was startled. Dulles, are you cheating? Please keep this a secret from Ivy. He even brought me an iPhone 13 to keep me quiet. I was so shocked. I always thought Ivy's parents were the dream couple. The next morning, a luxury car was parked in front of the house. Ivy's mom got down with a strange man. They looked very affectionate. She rushed into the house to pack and then hurriedly left. I tried to call after her. Wait, what's going on? Who is that man? She panicked approached me, stuffed a stack of money into my hand and whispered, "Buy anything you want and please keep this a secret from Ivy." Then she hastily left with her young lover. It was truly a shocking secret. What if Ivy knew? Should I tell her? I immediately ran back to my house, secretly opening the door to find Ivy. As I passed my parents' room, I overheard their conversation. Honey, I'm thinking we should buy Dulles the phone she likes. But our debt is also urgent. What should we do? I'm going to find a second job. I was so heartbroken when I heard that. I didn't think for my parents, but kept on blaming them. I opened the door and ran into their room crying. I don't need that stupid phone anymore. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. Darling, we just want the best for you, no matter how difficult our family is. We've been missing you a lot. I'll go back to Ivy's house to pack my bags. I'm tired of living there. We hugged each other tightly again. I returned to Ivy's mansion and found her already standing by the window. Inside, her parents were signing divorce papers. I walked over to Ivy and hugged her. I should have told you sooner. Ivy said calmly, "It's okay, I'll have to face this eventually." We entered the mansion together. The two of them were shocked when Ivy appeared. Ivy, have you seen it all? She said very calmly. I know that you've both been planning to divorce for a long time, but I was afraid that if I told you, you would do that right away. I pretended not to know to see you happy together every day, even if it was just acting. Ivy's mom burst into tears. Oh, darling. At Dulles' house, I was able to eat meals with the whole family. And Dulles' mom asked me how my day went every day. I was so jealous of Dulles' family. But I think it's time for all of us to go our own path to find happiness ourselves. I'm going to study abroad and start a new life. The atmosphere turned sad and quiet, but Ivy didn't cry. She's the strongest girl I've ever known. I returned to my parents after a long time away from home. I've come to appreciate my precious and cozy homemade meals and stopped asking for too much. After that crazy swap, I realized my family is happier than a lot of other families. Now, Ivy is studying abroad in a country in Northern Europe, and we still keep in touch regularly. I hope Ivy will have a happier life than before. And you? Do you love your family? With a handsome face and a six-pack body, my brother is exactly a girl magnet. Seems to be good, right? Nope. Stay away, you loser! Don't touch my pet! The school's queen bee shouted and pushed me to the ground. Believe me, having a popular brother only brings disaster. Hi, I'm Molly, 16 years old, and my brother Pat is 19. After the divorce of our parents, we were separated at the age of 6. 2 months ago, my mom had to work abroad for a while, so I moved to live with Dad and Pat. Pat works as a coach at a swimming center. With a hot body, because he used to be a swimming athlete, he was pursued by many female fans. This is what caused a lot of troubles for me. Ever since I transferred to a new school, I had been isolated and bullied a lot. The leader of the bullies was Taylor, a mean blondie. At the beginning of the year, I reported to the principal about Taylor's group drinking in the hallway behind the school building. No one told me it was a power club that no one in the school dared to touch. After being suspended for a week, Taylor's group started to bully me. My life at school since then has been hell because of that. I didn't even have any friends either. That day, because my car broke down, I asked Pat to come pick me up from school. While I was waiting at the gate, Taylor suddenly walked to me. She threw the books in my hand and threatened. "I heard you're gonna take part in a debate contest. Watch yourself, cause it's about to be ruined." I tried to keep quiet and ignore her. Thank goodness, Pat finally came. He got out of the car and waved at me with a smile. Taylor suddenly shoved me to the ground. "Loser! Who do you think you are to go near him?" Her eyes lit up and she ran to hug Pat. "Hey, sexy, gonna pick me up today?" Pat coldly pushed Taylor's hand away and helped me up. "Did you seriously just do that to my sister? Stay away from this." We both got in the car and drove away, leaving Taylor stunned. I asked, "Do you know her?" "Taylor is a student at the pool center. She flirted with me all day, followed me around even though I didn't approve of it. When I saw her push you, I found her even more obnoxious." The next morning, while I was holding a dinosaur model for a class, some of Taylor's minions came to me, took the model, and threatened. "Get on your knees and wipe my shoes. I will throw them on the ground." "No, please don't do that." Suddenly, Taylor appeared. "Stop it! Don't bully Molly." "Are you alright in your head, Taylor? You are the one who told us to do this." "Molly's a friend of mine now. Don't touch her." Taylor suddenly apologized to me for everything. But out of caution, I just stuttered, "Okay, alright," then hurriedly left. In the days that followed, no one bothered me anymore, and Taylor always followed me. "Do you want to join my group? It's the most powerful in school." "Why would I want to hang out with you guys? And what are you up to?" "Please, Molly. After I pushed you down, Pat doesn't talk to me anymore and even blocked me. Now I only want to ask you to send my apology gifts to him. I promise to ask everyone to vote for you in your debate competition." Taylor is very popular at school. If she would help me gather votes for the upcoming competition, I'd have a high chance of winning. Therefore, I agreed to her deal. Taylor handed me a gift box and asked me to give it to Pat, but he was quite indifferent when we received it. "Yeah, you can use it or just throw it away." I curiously opened the box and saw a handheld game console inside. It was exactly what I wanted too, but there was also a card with cheesy words inside. Yikes! I realized Pat's handsomeness was more useful than I thought. Now that console belonged to me. The next day, Taylor approached me excitedly. "Hey, have you given it to Pat yet? Does he like it?" "Oh, of course." He loved it and wasn't mad anymore. "Really? Oh, thank you so much. I will do any favor you want." Under Taylor's protection, I went from being a bullied nobody to being a member of a powerful club. It made my school life so much easier. Taylor's letters and gifts to Pat kept coming through me. Of course, he always refused to accept them, and I had to lie to Taylor that he was moved and would definitely contact her one day. Once, while I was engrossed in playing on the game console Taylor gave my brother, she suddenly appeared. "Hey, I gave Pat this console. Why are you holding it?" I stammered in surprise. I've just borrowed it from him." Taylor looked at me suspiciously. "Is that true? Don't do anything to betray me." With only one day left until the competition, I needed to hide the truth from Taylor at least until the voting was over. Because I was so nervous, I borrowed Pat's phone that night and secretly sent Taylor a text. "Thanks for the gifts. I'm so happy. You're really lovely." Immediately, my phone rang with a call from Taylor. "Oh my god, Molly! Pat just texted me! Woohoo!" On the day of the competition, with Taylor's influence, I was confident that I would win a lot of votes. Right before showtime, Taylor suddenly hugged me in joy. "Oh, my bestie! You even invited Pat too? I knew you would surprise me. Rest assured, you'll win for sure." "What? I didn't invite him to come?" I panicked and rushed down to see Pat. And what was even more horrible was that he came with a beautiful girl. "Hey sis, this is my new girlfriend." "What? You have a girlfriend already?" "Wait, no. We can introduce later. Can you guys go away for a while, please?" Pat was confused. "But I'm here to cheer for you. I'm not going anywhere." But it was too late. Taylor had already appeared in fury. "You jerk! Why did you say you like me?" Pat's girlfriend was also furious. Who is this girl? Are you cheating on me? No, I swear I don't like her at all. The three of them got into an argument, and Pat got 2 slaps on the face by both girls. I had to intervene. Please stop! I told that lie, okay? Pat doesn't like Taylor and has never accepted her presence. I was afraid of being bullied and wanted to win this contest, so I made that up. Taylor burst into tears and Pat looked at me in disappointment. Molly, why didn't you just tell me? I never knew you went through that. Soon after, I had to get on the stage to perform my part. Not surprisingly, I came in last place. I wasn't good enough, I knew. And without Taylor's support, I was about to lose. As I was leaving, I saw Taylor crying in the hallway. I apologized to her in regret. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have lied like that. Taylor looked up at me with teary eyes. Yeah, well, I'm an idiot. I kept chasing a boy who didn't like me. Being a bully doesn't help to leave a good impression on your crush too, apparently. After that, somehow, Taylor and I became friends. My hot brother also cared more about me and about my school life. Fortunately, after the trouble I caused, they still forgive and love me.